You about to record this as a podcast?
Duh.
Okay. Damn, I'm like too built for that. You about to record this as a podcast?
Duh.
Okay. Damn, I'm like too built for that.
I'ma keep it all the way G real with y'all niggas, man. A nigga was on some bullshit, cuz. A nigga was on some straight turd shit, my guy. You already know how we do the podcast. For those that don't know, me and Spiff, we like to, at least try to kick it, once, maybe twice out the week, if we lucky to. But you know how we do, we usually record, the pod on the Sunday, and then we release that bitch on the Monday, that Monday morning or whatever. But, this past Sunday, Solo, Mike little brother, Dolo Velli on Percocets, my young dog, it hit me and was like, yo, next time y'all record a pod, make sure you hit me up. I just want to be around. I just want to, get on there and talk some shit, just kind of kick it with y'all niggas. So, bet. So, after I got buttered up, shout out to my nigga D, got me together, got me the crispy little, the L butter, haircut or whatever. I hit my young dog on the bleep, like, yo, I'm on my way to Spiff crib, this, that, and the third, be ready about 20 of them things. I'm gonna swoop down on you, swing, so you can swing through, kind of kick it with us, whatever. So I swung down, swooped up my guy, and then we went over to Spiff crib, and whatever, how we usually do, got a couple drinks, Solo doing what he do best, Spiff doing what he do best, and Bezo came over, cuz that's family or whatever. So Bezo doing what he do best, rolling up the herbals, they doing them, man. And as time go on, man, after a while, if one thing about me is that when I get over to the Spiff crib, man, if we don't do the podcast within the first kind of like hour, of me being over there, I get like super like uninspired, man. Unless I'm just like fully blown drunk and just want to just talk some crazy shit real quick. But if I'm over there just kind of kicking it for too long, niggas get to talking, niggas get to, just pretty much just talking shit. A nigga get totally uninspired to like do the podcast. It's like shit at this point, nigga, we got a whole good conversation going, or we might not even be talking about shit, but it just makes it awkward when, we've been sitting over there for so long, and then now it's like time to record. But, one thing I'm trying to do this year is that I'm trying to be way more consistent. I know that, towards the mid to later part of last year, we were pretty consistent, even if it wasn't, me and Spiff, I always try to make it my effort to try to get something out. But I know towards the end, after Mars passed or whatever, it kind of got a little fucked up. But, niggas just dealing with their own shit. So, it kind of got fucked up. But I'm going to tell you, like, this year, no matter if it's, me and Spiff, me by myself, me with somebody else, even if I got to come on here and just, like, say, top of the morning to you hoes, and then just end the podcast there, I'm gonna get something out to y'all so we can at least, exchange pleasantries, talk some shit one time. You feel me? But shit, man, how can I, just, start rambling on and not introduce myself as Meech? This is the motherfucking Meech and Spiff podcast, you little dusty ass bitch. You, okay? But, yeah, man. I was listening to some shit. Actually, I was listening to that, I was listening to the, the Breakfast Club interview with, with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. They doing their little promo runs for Bad Boys 3. Yeah, Bad Boys 3 or whatever. And I can't lie, man. I know it's Tuesday now, as I'm, recording this right now, and I'm gonna try to put this shit up within the next, 30 minutes or so. I'm trying to put this shit up by 2, but we'll see how that go. But, I can't lie, man. I was trying to get a pod out on Monday, and what I planned on doing is just doing that bitch on my lunch break like I'm doing right now. But I was hella uninspired, and I didn't want to just get on this bitch and just start talking some random shit. I wanted to at least come with something, thought-provoking, or if it's some slight funny type shit, or just something that, I just want to have something of substance or whatever. But whatever, fast forward. I'm listening to the Breakfast Club interview with Will Smith and I forgot, Charlamagne got his way of asking questions or whatever, and one thing led to another. You know how Charlamagne do. He's a mental health advocate. Sometimes that mental health shit just be like, all right, my nigga, we know you all about this mental health shit, but you ain't got to force feed it down niggas' throats. Like, god damn. But whatever. But somehow he asked some type of question, and Will Smith was like, man, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I get discouraged at times, especially, with other actors that he see, that get these crazy roles or whatever. He was like, yeah, man, The Rock doing these $billion movies. And when he said that, he said at that moment he realized there'd never be enough. You'll never earn enough money. You'll never have enough sex. But you have to be comfortable with yourself. My thing is, man, I listen to that and it's like, damn, to anybody else, that shit might be like, hell yeah, nigga. You know what? Gotta be comfortable with yourself, man. You'll never have enough. You never had this shit, that, and the third. But, man, you talking about a nigga that got hundreds of millions of dollars, nigga. I just need one. Like, shit, man. If I had a big M to touch, I'm very comfy. like I tell people today, man, if I hit the motherfucking lottery or I hit the Mega Millions for some M's and shit, nigga, give me fat. I'm still going to work every day like I'm broke, and I ain't telling the motherfucking soul that I'm sitting on some shit. I might take a few extra vacations here or there, but shit, I'm going to work, my baby, whole time, man, because I know what it's like to be fucked up. Man, believe me, I do. I know what it feels to be fucked up. Yeah, man, I know what it's like. And I'm sure other people can relate, man. It's hard trying to take advice from people or, listen to things from people that's already rich. It's like, my nigga, give me the tools so I can become rich. I don't want to hear that, oh, man, you'll never have enough money to be comfortable with yourself. Nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. Nigga, do you know what it's like to have $40 to your name and you gotta last 2 weeks off that shit, my nigga? No, you don't, my nigga. You been rich for too damn long, nigga. Nigga, do you know what it's like to have $60 and to put 20 in your tank? Hopefully to last you to get back and forth to work each week. And then turn around and try to feed your family, my nigga? Nah, it's been quite a while for that, my guy. So you don't have to relate to that type of shit, my dude. You don't. But that ain't too bad, the rich niggas and shit. But, it is what it is, though. But let's take a slight little break real quick. Because, they got to put these ads in. Because, I'm trying to get rich, too. Hey, man, I ain't going to hold y'all up. We coming to 2020. This is a new year. This is a new you. This is a new me. So if you haven't done already, man, get you another form of income in your pocket, my baby. Go ahead, start recording the podcast, man. Shout out to Anchor, man. So don't pussyfoot around because it's free. There's creation tools to allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. So you can be easily heard on, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, all that other stupid dumb shit that niggas like to listen to motherfucking podcasts. And you can make some cheese from that podcast with no minimum listenership. So, everything you need to make a podcast is all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. You punk bitch. Hey man, peep gang. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? Shit, when I was trying to get this podcast off the ground with Spiff, man, we had a lot of questions, man. Like, how do I record an episode? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other places people like to listen? Also, how do I make money off this podcast, man? Man, peep gang, the answer to every one of those questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you can get paid to podcast, man. Secure the bag. Listen, man, me and Spiff, man, we ain't come here to get paid off this, man. We just wanted everyone to enjoy, and listen to our convos and stories about, our upbringing. But why not get paid for it? You know what I'm talking about? So, if you always wanted to start a podcast, make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. Again, that's anchor.fm/start to join me, Spiff, and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. And guess what, man? We can't wait to hear your podcast, man. So, hey, that's it. But yeah, man. But as listening to that interview or whatever, I just started thinking back about on my life or whatever, because I'm gonna tell you like this, I'm not all the way comfortable. Like, there are things that I want to accomplish, and there's definitely financial things that I want to take care of, and I just want to just have a nice little nest egg. So when it's time for me to sit back and retire and do things like that, I want to make sure that I'm straight. Like, I'm not straight, but I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. I work hard every day. I put in overtime when I can, man. So I'm trying to get there, but man, I think back to those times, man, when how niggas was fucked up, man. Niggas was fucked up, cuz keep it all the way 100 with y'all niggas. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call this the Dead Broke Chronicles. The Dead Broke Chronicles. This is gonna be part 1, cuz it's been plenty of times where niggas was like fucked up, like broke as hell, man. And I'm just thinking back, man. Boom. So, shit. This is, I don't know what year it is. It's probably maybe 2010-ish. Because we went down to Grambling summer of 2009. Right after we graduated high school or whatever. So, yeah, we did a couple semesters there. Niggas came home for winter. Holidays. Boom. Yeah, so it's about 2010-ish. And, if y'all niggas ever listen to, the last episode, the birthday, shout out for my, for my good friend Mars, the Let's Go Be Stars in this bitch episode, the one previous to that, man, I kind of gave a brief story on how niggas was like fucked up. But it's about 2010-ish. At this point, me, Mars, and Rod, nigga, we done came home because we was like, man, we was kind of, I ain't gonna lie, niggas was probably like really more homesick than what it was, man. Niggas just wasn't comfortable down there in Louisiana, man. That shit just wasn't for us. But luckily, Spiff, he stayed down there. I think he did a full year, and then he wound up coming home and like going to Davenport. But that's another subject for another day. But, man, we all came home, man. And like I said, man, you know, Mars was down there, you know, hustling. We all down there hustling. Spiff, Ride, me, all of us, man, down there just, you know, trying to make a couple dollars, man. But I'm going to tell you like this, man, when we came home, man, that money went like that, man. So we were fucked up, man. We was fucked up, man. And by this time, I'm trying to figure out myself. You know, nigga applying to jobs, but jobs ain't hitting a nigga back. You feel me? And, you know, I started going to, you know, Oakland Community College, the one in Southfield by this time or whatever. And so, you know, still going to class whenever I can, when I felt like it at least. But you know, the couple dollars I used to get from my folks, man, this shit just not adding up, man. This shit just not adding up. And so, being that I was already, you know, going to school on the West, Mars will already be at Rod crib. Rod had a little apartment with his pops over on the West Side. So when I used to leave school, I just slide over to Rod crib. We just all kick it, hang, smoke, drink, whatever, do God knows what, man. But I don't know who idea it was or who came up with this shit. I don't know if it was Rod or it might have been Mars or whatever. But some nigga was like, man, they giving out money. If you sell your damn plasma, it's like a plasma bank or whatever. And if anybody that knows like anything about that, like that plasma shit, my guy, like literally, you go in there, they have you hooked up to these damn machines or whatever. It draws your blood out. I think it spins your blood, and then the platelets, from the blood and the plasma, that shit separates, so the red shit go back in, and then when it spins, it separates into this like yellowy white plasma shit that they use for God knows what, my nigga. Right now, I don't know what the fuck they do with that shit. They could be out here cloning babies. It might be a whole other nigga that look just like me, nigga. I don't know what the fuck they do with that shit. But I'm hearing that they giving out niggas $50. I'm like, shit, I could use a little nifty little 50 right now. Cause nigga, I got 2 nickels to rub together. Literally. But my nigga came up with that idea. He's like, man, all y'all niggas gotta do, nigga, it's like a blood bank. Nigga, just go in there, drop that shit off. Nigga, within an hour, you made $50. I'm like, damn, $50 in an hour? Hell yeah, nigga. We in that bitch, my guy. So, boom. So, we up in that bitch, my nigga. And I'ma keep it all the way G real with y'all niggas. Niggas will not tell you that they fucked up, but niggas was fucked up, because I'm seeing niggas in that bitch that's young. I'm seeing niggas that's on Instagram balling right now. Nigga, all y'all niggas was in that bitch, nigga, selling plasma. And that shit just don't hit me. I be like, damn, that nigga look familiar. Yeah, because he was in the motherfucking chair right next to me, selling that shit, my nigga, whole time, nigga. Dope fiends was in that bitch. Women. Everybody was in there, man. Everybody was in there selling plasma because they were trying to get that nifty 50, my G, whole time. So, I'm going to tell you, like, the first time, we went in that bitch, of course, they got to do, like, a little physical, this, that, and the third. You got to sit down with, like, one of the medical assistants. You tell them, do you do drugs or whatever. They take your little vitals and make sure you're healthy and shit. Yeah, man, they just do the whole, like, little physical or whatever. So after they do that shit, they take you in the back, hook you up to, like, the machines, like I said, they draw your blood, spin it, that, whatever. Boom. So, not to my knowledge, I didn't know, like, after, like, the first, I think they said after the first 3 times you get $50. But after that, it's kind of based on, how much they can pull up out of you or whatever. So peep. So I get my first 3 50s. I'm 150 up at this point, and we hit this bitch every day, you feel me? Whole time. Nigga, we out here, shit, we got that motherfucking 50 ball, niggas putting they twos and fuse together. Nigga, we got a bag. Nigga, we got a bottle of 1800. Niggas is going over down to McDonald's, getting all types of McChickens and McDoubles. Man, we litty titty. Nigga, you can't tell niggas shit, nigga. We up $150. Man, we Gucci. So boom. So we slicing that bitch. You know, feeling like we about to come up on a fuck nigga. And, you know, the usual, you know, we sign in, check in. They bring us to the back, set us up. Nigga, stick the needle in your arm, make you feel like a dope fiend. Yeah, nigga, but shit, I'm about to get this nifty. Not to my knowledge, nigga, they pay you based on how much you can produce. Mind you, I'm 5'6". With my Tim's on, I'm about 5'6.5", maybe 7. But who's asking? I'm about 135, 36 pounds, my nigga. I'm skinny, my guy. Nigga, I'm not producing that much plasma, or at least they can't pull enough out of me. But I'm still doing my part because I'm trying to get my 50. So, medical assistant, you know, I'm done. Whoop-de-woo. They take me out, clean me up, patch me up. I go to the motherfucking little register. I think they used to give you like a little card or something. And then you like stick it into the machine and then the money will come out or whatever. So I take my little card, stuck that bitch in the machine. Ooh, I'm hitting that motherfucker like I'm hitting the motherfucking jackpot, nigga. Get my little 50 and I'm about to get litty titty. Nigga, that shit shot out $15. I'm like, shit, this motherfucker little light in that ass, you feel me, whole time. Man, I go ask one of the medical assistants, I'm like, baby girl, like, it's something wrong with the machine. That shit ain't shoot out the rest of my cheese. I need that. Baby girl, I need that. She was like, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Lennon, you know, it's based on, you know, your weight and how much you can produce. And since you only about 130 pounds, you know, we can only pay you for what we can get. I'm like, oh, I'm sick. Nigga, Rod ain't that much bigger than I am. I think Rod got a dub. You know, Rod a little bit taller, got a little bit more weight on me, but shit, I think Rod got a dub. Mars is taller than all of us. He like 6'1", $165, and I think he might have got like $30. But nigga, we always looking like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Some gotta give. Some gotta give, man. And I think from that point on, man, you know, we definitely all did quite a few odd jobs. And, you know, we all just try to find our way. I know afterwards, you know, Mars worked a whole bunch of telemarketing companies and, definitely temporary plant jobs and, you know, little hustling on the side. And I know Rod, he, wind up, going to the Navy and, doing everything and meeting, man. I done worked at Foot Locker. I done worked at the bank. I worked at the hospital. Nigga, I had so many motherfucking jobs like a motherfucking Mexican whole time. But, a nigga, we all found our way at the end of the day, man. And that's all that really matters. But it's just funny how, you can look back and think back on times. It's like, damn, how the fuck did I even survive? Like, how did we really find out a way to, like, survive day to day with, like, literally nothing at all, man? Like, man, for real, man, niggas had nothing, cuz niggas had nothing, man. Nothing. Niggas used to really, like, put quarters together. Like, man, if I could find $1, and some change, man, I could go to the store, go get a black or something, man. I need something to smoke, nigga. This shit is stressful, man. This shit is stressful, cuz. But I look back at these moments now, cuz it's like, man, I'm definitely doing a lot better than I was, back in 2009, 2010. I'm 27 now. I was like 16, 17 then. It's like, looking back at that point in my life, being 16, 17, I would have never thought I would made it to this point today, man. I never would have thought I would have made it to this point today. Of course, a nigga definitely got high hopes from himself. But it was always that, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, I know I deserve better. I feel like there's more to me to offer this world, man. But I just gotta find out, what's my calling, what's my gift, what is my purpose, man. And I feel like now it's like, as I'm getting older, it's just about just getting out and just doing shit, just doing what makes you happy. You never know, what's your calling until you actually just go out here and try to do some shit, man. And that's what I'm, slowly learning now, man. It's just about just going out here and just doing it, man. You never know what might happen. But yeah, man. Shout out to all the Meech Spiff podcast listeners, man. Man, we need some more, listener engagement, man. Let me know, some of the things that y'all might have did, for some cheese, man, for some bread, for some monetary gain. Tell me and Spiff, about the times y'all niggas was fucked up, man. Sometimes we gotta, kind of laugh through our pain. You know what I mean? So, make sure y'all always hit the Gmail, Meech and Spiff pod@gmail.com, man. I check that bitch on the daily. Just in case y'all niggas want to leave a slight little feedback, a little message for me or Spiff or whatever. And make sure y'all follow the the Instagram, the Meech and Spiff pod, or is it Meech and Spiff podcast on Instagram? Yeah, I think it's that. Make sure y'all follow the YouTube, Meech and Spiff podcast on YouTube. I told Spiff, man, we got to put some more videos up, but, in due time, man. Niggas be busy. Niggas be doing shit. But it's time for us to, really, put the pedal to the floor, man, and just mash on the gas for real, man. It's about that time, but... Man, I hope y'all, at least, this little short pod right here, give y'all some type of form of entertainment. And, yeah, man, we gonna come with a real pod definitely next week. And we're gonna definitely keep this bitch on schedule, just keep this bitch on Mondays for sure. But I just need to lock in with Spiff, man, so we can, just put our minds together so we can produce better content for y'all whole time. So... as always, I love you. Spiff love you. And shit, man. Thank you for listening.